Floratine is dedicated to providing products and solutions for your clients. Soil Mechanix is a good tool to test your client's core up to 8 inches.
This is the Soil Mechanix lab, physical properties lab boxes that you're going to receive. Inside you'll find a number of components that are used in order to take the core sample. What you will have inside the box will be 4 rubber caps, 2 metal cores, 1 aluminum cap, and 2 core puller handles. There'll be 1-inch blue tape. We're going to go through this video today to show you how to take the sample properly, put it in the shipping box, get it to the mail, send it to ATP Boulevard here in Ponte Vedra Beach for processing. First thing we want to do is we want to look for the beveled edge. This will be the driving edge. It's going to lead our sample into the ground. The beveled edge is a little bit sharper. This side would be the flat side. Next step is we're going to affix the aluminum cap that goes on top. As you can see, it sits recessed into the top of the core. And so what we want to do then is take our blue tape, and it's a 1-inch tape, and if we get it exactly right to the top of our core right here, then it'll reach down to the bottom of our core and we'll know where to stop pounding the core into the ground. So we take the 1-inch blue tape, 3M tape, that'll come with your kit, and you're going to affix it right to the very top of the core and come all the way around at least 1 complete revolution on the core. Bring it around, because what this is going to allow us to do is to see where to stop our core as we drive it into the ground. This will be the stopping point. It'll be the top of the core, and from there down we'll have an exact 4-inch core for the soil. Now that we have prepared our core, we're ready to take our sample. So we'll place it in the ground where we want to go. I get a nice little rubber mallet hammer, and we're going to pound this into the bottom of our blue tape. Now we're ready to extract the core. Then affix our handle, screwing that in, and then we will pull our core straight up out of the green surface. And you can see we have a perfect 4-inch core, and what I like to do now is take one of our shipping caps and we'll place it on the bottom to ensure that we don't have any soil falling or leaving the core itself. At this point we're going to unscrew our handle, and we will remove our tape and our aluminum cap. Take our cap off. You can see there's a small bit of headspace in there. That's fine, that's what we want. And we'll take another shipping cap, place it on nice and tight, and then we'll get ready to prepare to ship this. We then need to label our sample, so we'll put our sticker on and we will mark it. What's important here to note is, especially if we take a second level sample, both sides of it are going to be sand. We will not see the turf, so we need to make sure that you put the sticker exactly written the way that the top should be here and the bottom here. So otherwise, if it gets upside down, we won't know. We can process the sample backwards. We already have our core that we've taken out. We put it in our box, and we've decided we want to take inches 5 through 8 and sample those as well. Similar process, we're going to drive this into the ground, but we already have an existing hole, but we're going to need to use the second handle. As you can see, it has tape on it as well. This is going to show us where to stop pounding the core from the bottom of the blue tape. We'll then put it into our hole, and now we're going to continue to drive this down till we get to the top of our turf sample here, and that'll give us the second 4 inches. Now we have the second 4 inches, and we can go ahead and extract the core. Now we have inches 5 through 8. We will label it as such, making sure to put our sticker on correctly, our 2 shipping caps after we remove our aluminum cap. You're now ready to ship your core samples to the Soil Mechanix lab in Ponte Vedra Beach, Florida. You'll drop this off at a FedEx location, send it here, we will process your samples as soon as possible. You will keep your aluminum cap and your 2 core pullers. You'll use them as subsequent samples. Later on, we will send you back a box similar to this with your sample cores and the 4 rubber caps. Since you already have the hardware to pull them, and then you'll ship the next set of samples back to us at Ponte Vedra Beach.
Let's now review the order form. A separate order form will be filled out for samples from different greens. For example, if your customer wishes to have cores from greens 1, 3, and 18, you will fill out a separate order form for each green. The shipping box can hold 5 to 6 cores, so you may be able to ship all of the cores and the respective order forms together. With the competitive price point of $325 per core, most of your customers will probably choose the full exam. Please ensure you check the box for the 1 to 4 inch full exam option, and for those customers also wanting the 5 to 8 inch full exam, check the appropriate box. And to reiterate what Kevin said in the instructional video, for the 5 to 8 inch core, it is very important that you label the core so the lab knows the top half is inches 5 and 6, and the bottom half is inches 7 and 8. For customers wanting to go the a la carte route, they can choose from numerous tests to meet their needs and charged accordingly. Air porosity, water infiltration, and a CO2 respiration test are just a sampling of choices. For quick and accurate turnaround on tests, please ensure you accurately name the property you are testing and label each core with specific location tested. For a single core on green 1, GRN1 works. If you are doing 1 to 4 inches and 5 to 8 inches on green 1, we advise you mark the cores GRN1 and GRN1 5 to 8 inches. And again, labeling so the lab knows which end is which for the deeper core. Ensure you fill out the appropriate distributor information, then include this form with the cores and mail it to the lab. Your customer's final report will look like this: client's name, sample name, when the sample was received, as well as soil respiration, soil pH, and root length are detailed in this top section. In this section, you will see root length is also represented in the middle of the core. To the left of the soil column, organic matter percent is detailed from 1 to 4 inches. Please note, for cores testing 5 to 8 inch depth, the report will depict numbers 5 through 8 on the report. Moving to the right side of the column, you will see water holding percentage, again from 1 to 4 inches and 5 to 8 inches where appropriate. In these two spots on the report, you see the infiltration rate for the sample. In this example, the core has an infiltration rate of 1.5 inches per hour. As we move to the middle of the report, you will find data on total solids and total porosity broken down into capillary and air components. Finishing page 1 of the report, you will find particle distribution percentage. Highlighted here are mesh size, depth, USGA specs with NMT and NLT describing not more than and no less than as it relates to USGA specs. Page 2 sample provides a reference for what some of the tests are and/or how they are performed in the lab, as well as definitions for total core water holding percentage, etc. And finally, on page 3, a photo of your customer's core with the ruler as reference point. This will be good to keep in your customer's records to monitor progress moving forward. Thank you for your time, and good luck with this fantastic new tool that will further solidify the Floratine team as the best in the business.
So after you ship it, we receive it here at the lab. A team of technicians will process it as we've always wanted to be. We want to be rapid, reliable, and affordable to our customers. We set up the a la carte menu so that they can pick and choose what they want done, or they can have the full exam. I hope this instructional video was a help. We look forward to processing soil samples for you and your customers, and I thank you for your time.